It's your boy, Mr. Movie X Kicks, and this is going to be the review of the movie Old, coming up right after this. Married couple Guy and Priscilla. Now, I saw the movie Old over the weekend, and I have to say I'm kind of split between this movie because I'm not gonna say it was good. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was different, and it was kind of almost in its own league of a movie. Basically, the movie stars mostly they're relatively mostly everyone is unknown in this movie, or they aren't very big actors, except for one of the leads. But basically, the movie basically is the premise of a married couple, Guy and Priscilla, basically take a trip with their family, their two kids, and they go to a resort, an all-inclusive resort, and everything is taken care of. And the owner of the or the manager of the resort tells them about his private beach that he wants them to go to. That is very secluded, is cut off from everyone else. And so him and a few other guests they go to this beach, and after a few hours, things start to rapidly change. Think people start to get a little older than what they were from when they originally, and at this beach, hours almost go by years. So, and on top of that, they cannot leave, and they're stranded at this island with almost eight other people are stranded on this island, and they can't leave, and they all must try to figure out a way to escape this island before they age and die. And I have to say that's really actually a good it's really a good premise right there that is laid out to you guys. And the things I liked about this movie was I liked more about this movie than I hated. It was a little slow at first, but then once they get to the island and you start, I mean, once they get to the beach and you start wondering like, okay, like when's this gonna happen? And the things that start happening to them, it's just crazy because they start with these little kids. The family of it's actually another family with their little child, and they're like 5 and 9 and 12, and an hour later they're like 15, 16. Then an hour after that they're like 20, and I'm just like, wow. And and at the end you kind of start realizing why these people were put in this predicament. If you guys haven't seen the movie yet, I'm gonna give some spoilers, so just let you guys know. And you get to the end and find out that they're basically guinea pigs, and this is the thing that I liked about the end. Like, to me, most M Night Shyamalan movies don't really sometimes have a distinctive end that we like. And to this one was the first one I can think of in a while that I liked and they actually understood it. Like this beach was in a special part of the earth where the rocks are magnetic, and they bring off some type of formula, basically de-aging you quicker, and you can't leave because like once you get in there you're stuck. And then so and basically the people who at the resort basically gave them a cocktail of their medical issues. A lot of them had medical issues, and they put them on this beach to fast forward their medical problems so they could basically study them from afar. And like I say, if someone had seizures, if someone had dementia, in this beach in one day, they could do in one day what one trial could do in 50 years. So that's the aspect that I did love about this. I just kind of hated how they put these people in here and use them as basically human guinea pigs. That's basically what they did. And then some of them basically end up turning on one another, and some people didn't even die of the natural causes. Some people killed one another, or some people died trying to escape. And it was just kind of like, wow. And it was like, it kind of took me back to that kind of Unbreakable, oh no, to that Sixth Sense or ending of Signs, where you had a real good ending. You just like, wow. And it's like, will they ever escape? And then almost everyone dies at the end except for a couple of people who actually make it out, basically and they basically kind of uncover everything these people have done to them. And but I love the acting in this. Like, everyone does a tremendous job. Let me okay, you had Alex Wolf as Trent, the son, and and Tomasa McKenzie as the daughter. I think they did excellent jobs, and also to have that evolution of the kids, and like the mastery behind M Night Shyamalan work because like they're on this island and basically keep in mind they're getting older. So these kids come in and they're like 9 and 12, and then they got other people asking like, "Hey, how old are you?" And they're like, "I'm 9, I'm 12," and then they're like 20, and they're just like, "What?" Because they don't know that their bodies are growing while in this short time period. So and they never really showed their faces, and the camera pans on the kids, and they're like adults, and you just like, whoa, like. And I just love that mastery that M Night Shyamalan brought to this movie. Kind of like I said, took it back to that almost Sixth Sense split vibe, where it kind of gave you chills. Like, dang, like did that just happen in front of all of us? So and also, I like the actor Aaron who played Midside Sedan. That was like his rapper name, and you just kind of saw the kind of reality that the people were living. Like like some people knew they weren't gonna make it, and they were just like, I just want my family to know this about me, and then you had his name was Russell Swell, Rufus Swell, who plays Charles, who was basically the doctor, and he was just an asshole, but he always plays pretty much a particularly asshole. And but everyone in this just did such an amazing job. That's why I was kind of split to why a lot of people kind of didn't like this movie. I take it back. I would call this a really good movie. I'd call this one of his best, just because of the suspense thriller. And then, like once you figure out what exactly going on this beach, like once they give you the answers to say, hey, why is this happening to these people in this certain beach? And when they find out the answers, it kind of like starts making sense. Like, dang, like that's good. I didn't see that one coming. So, like I said, I thought this was one. I'm not gonna say it was the best M Night Shyamalan movie of all time, but it definitely was better than a lot of his previous predecessors for sure. So, if you've seen this movie, drop those comments. Let me know what you thought about this movie. Split. Was I the only one that loved it, or what? If you guys like movie reviews, TV show reviews, sneaker reviews, think about subscribing to the channel. If you like what you saw, please give me a like. And until next time, guys, Mr. Mix is out. Holla at you guys.